An invariable rule of humanity is that man is his own worst enemy. Under me, this rule will change, for I will restrain man.
To help carry on our important work, I want you to join the secret squadron.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talking to a Dick with my man, Richard Steele. What's good?
Hey, what's going on, InkyMann? Chilling.
Chilling. All right. So today we're talking about the science of being polyamorous. Basically, when we were doing the last show, there were so many things that you were touching on, but I didn't want to address them right then because I knew the broadcast would be extremely long. So I've written down a few things that that we'll talk about, and then let me go ahead and jump right into that right now. First of all, as far as the science of being polyamorous, how do you pull that off?
I'm not sure if I understand your question, actually.
Okay. How are you getting your women? How are you getting these different lovers?
Oh, wow. I think it's just the way you do any other. You go out, you see somebody you're interested in, you engage them in conversation. And I guess my thing about that is I'll talk to them for a little while and I'll get, a feel for if I'm interested in them enough and try to gauge and see if they're interested in me enough. And that's usually, for me, it's through eye contact. That's everybody has their game. Any player has their particular way of going about, picking up women and meeting women or whatever. But mine is all about nonverbal communication, eye contact, and stuff like that. So, but I'll gauge through the conversation and the nonverbal communication whether they're interested in me, or engage them in some conversation where sex and relationships somehow come into the picture. And once I can engage them in a conversation about sex and or relationships, I'll let them know from the bat that I'm not monogamous.
Okay, so for the corny niggas such as myself that have no game, how do you are you basically saying that you'll be talking to a female, having just a general conversation, and then you'll do some wordplay where you're pulling in, where you literally or figuratively pulling your dick out?
I don't like to pull my dick out.
Okay. Now we're talking figuratively.
Well, we're talking figuratively. I don't like to pull my dick because I've been known to pull it out literally.
Yeah, that's the goal, I would think.
Depending on the conversation, like I said, the nonverbals and where the conversation goes. But figuratively, I don't like to pull my dick out because that becomes a situation where it's like you're trying to prove yourself to someone. And I'm in no point trying, when I'm meeting women, I'm not trying to prove myself. I'm trying to see if I like this woman.
Okay.
So that's where my mind is. And when I realize that I like the woman, then I feel it's my duty as a polyamorous person to let them know that I am not monogamous. Okay. So that there's going to be no type of leading on. I can't hear any type of resistance after the fact. I mean, I will hear some resistance in some cases, but at no point can they say that I misled them and that I didn't tell them that I was not monogamous. So I try my hardest to make some way to let them know from the front that I'm not monogamous. And I'll just say, oh, I'm not monogamous. It's just straightforward like that. Oh, I'm not monogamous.
Let me jump in here real quick. Now, there was a time where I was lonely enough that I wanted to get into the male escort business, right? That's right. Tune in next Tuesday when we get into this next half or next part of this particular program. One thing I do want to say is I want to give a big shout to the polyamorous community, or those who practice polyamory, and all the other forms, because this series of videos have caused quite a stir. So I'm going to dig a little deeper into this, but for the most part, we're going to do another part of this, the next part of this, next Tuesday. So make sure that you tune in for that. Make sure you stay tuned to what your boy is doing. So with that, I say, later.